Plane is coming. I just saw it was landing.
So what happened is that they went to Tel Aviv with tickets that we had purchased for them to come home for our son's funeral, which is tomorrow. And when they arrived at Tel Aviv, the airport, Air France told them that they had no tickets, that the tickets were not paid for. They had a reference number and they said, yes, we see your reference number, but it doesn't show that your tickets were paid for. And my kids insisted that they were paid for, and they called me, which was in the middle of the night, and we verified with our credit card company that Air France had put a hold on our credit card for $3,609 and some cents for their tickets at 3:04 a.m. So I called them back and said, our credit card company says that they are paid for, that they didn't put a hold on it of any kind, and that the only people that could ever remove that money off of our card would be Air France. That Air France has their finger on the button, and the credit card couldn't even remove it. And that kept us from being able to buy more tickets, because Air France was denying that the tickets, that they were holding our money and refusing to return it or even acknowledge they ever took it, and refusing to let them get on the flight. They didn't give them the flight. They wouldn't allow them on the next flight. They put them on a crummy flight that went through Paris and with a long layover. They left them all night in the airport with no hotel, no food, nothing, no vouchers of any kind. And I don't know, they wouldn't agree to give them any for Paris either. So that meant 2 days in 2 different airports with 3 children and a pregnant mother coming home for a funeral with nothing.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And so I went to Delta in Columbus, where your Air France desk is, and said somebody better meet them in Paris with a hotel and food and allow them to take a bath and sleep with their kids. And I don't know yet. I haven't seen them yet to find out if that was done or not. And I asked that Air France call me, and no one called me. And that's the last I've heard from my kids. But when they get off the flight, we'll come up here and talk to you again.
Okay.
But we want something to be done about this, because I wouldn't treat my dog like that.
That's sad. Again, according to what you're telling me, really. Even if the ticket was not paid or something was done or whatever, they should, just for customer service experience for those kids, just to take care of them and have to deal with the fact or whatever. Or maybe communicate with you to let you know exactly what happened with the credit card, why you didn't go through or whatever.
They refused to call the credit card. My credit card company said all they need to do is call us and they can verify the funds immediately, and they refused. And they handed my kids a printout from their computer that proved that the tickets were paid for.
But did they have a printout of the ticket number? Did they have it?
It had the exact time that the tickets were paid for and that it was approved. And I can show you a copy of that right now.
No, that's fine.
They have the actual document with them. They're bringing that here with them.
Yeah. See, the thing is, usually.
So that shows that Air France knew that they were paid for.
Yeah. In the future, what you might want to do, anytime you make a payment for a credit card or you make a reservation, make sure to have the printout of the ticket number itself.
Well, you don't get a ticket number until you get to the airport now. Your tickets are issued at the airport. They're not issued online.
Why?
Because online, they give you a reference number. You take it to these, and you get your ticket right here. That's where you get the first ticket. The first ticket is at the airport now. It's all different. I'm sure you know that.
No. What you're telling me is not the way.
Well, we travel all over the world, and that's the way we do it all over the world.
You live here in Atlanta, or you live somewhere?
No, I live by Columbus, Georgia, in Phoenix City. But we travel everywhere. We travel all the time.
Okay, today you're going to have to change it that way, because it's not the way. It's not how you're going to do it.
Yes, it is. We enter our reference number right here at the kiosk, and it shoots out our tickets.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. But you can have it even when you make the reservation online. You can have your ticket number right away online.
If we didn't have a ticket number, guess who didn't give it to us? Air France.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. There is something in between the credit card company and the Air France. Something didn't go right.
The printout that Air France gave us showed that at the exact time that our credit card said that they gave the money, at that very same time in France or wherever, that money went to you. Okay. So you had verification of funds instantly.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. It happens so many times that people do that. Sometimes you go ahead, make a reservation, put a credit card for somehow, some reason, something is not right with the credit card. Something happened where maybe they couldn't verify the fund.
They
That's why it
refused
happened.
to verify the funds. They
And
refused.
I don't know what went on there, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying what you're telling me is true that you can go to this kiosk and do that. But
If we didn't have a ticket number, we couldn't give one to ourselves. Only Air France could give us a ticket number.
yeah, but what I'm saying is,
That was some
working
kind of
for-
an error in Air France.
Working for Air France for all these years, 18 years going to 19, I can tell you exactly, even the changes they have in between. When you make a reservation, believe it or not, they even send you an itinerary where it can be on your phone, it can be something that you can get as an email,
Right.
and everything.
So why
Which
didn't
is-
you? Why
which is-
didn't you?
Which is something went wrong.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know what.
And
but
they
something-
tried to say that something went wrong with us, but it was Air France, not
that,
us.
that at this point, I'm here, I'm listening to what you're telling
Right.
me, but all I can do is refer you to customer care.
But they would not care for my kids. They refused.
Yeah, you see, when you're talking to customer care, because we have a department that handles this kind of,
I'm
problems.
talking about all the people in all the airport that they talked to multiple people. No one would give them food. No one would give them a voucher for a hotel to take a bath to sleep with 3 children
Yeah,
and a pregnant mother.
I understand, but I don't know what went
They
on
knew that
now.
they were coming home for a funeral. There was absolutely the compassion that you would have for a dog that you kicked. There was
Yeah.
no compassion
But
whatsoever.
that's why I want you to take it further up there where it can help somebody else. Not
I
you,
am
another
taking it
person.
further.
Yeah, you need to go take it to customer care. Customer care is the department that handle all those complaints, all those issues the passenger
So
has.
you're not going to help me either.
They not
This
have-
is,
no, wait,
I
wait.
mean, you're probably the 10th person from Air France
But-
that you've talked
but
to.
what I'm saying-
2 different airports. I went to the airport in Columbus, and they said, "Oh, we're. It says Air France up here, but we work for Delta, and Air France is not here. So go to Atlanta." So now I'm in Atlanta, and you're saying that's not far enough.
No, I'm Air France, but I'm going to tell you exactly.
And you're a manager.
Okay, there's something that people can handle. This is a departure level. We're dealing only with departure.
And I was told that you have an office that is not accessible to the public. No open office. No one can go to your office.
Hello?